I'm host Eric, explaining that we are the weekly chained elephants. Yes, we are the weekly chained elephants. If you're familiar with the analogy, there is this phenomenon where if you, not you or me, because these people are fucking awful for doing this, but if you chain a baby elephant and the chain's strong enough to prevent the baby elephant from getting away, you don't ever need to use a stronger chain. You have to make a bigger cuff, maybe. You don't ever have to use a stronger chain because once the baby elephant learns that it can't break that chain, it stops trying. We're the baby elephant. We're the baby elephants because, well, you are. I'm not. I know I'm weakly chained. I also know that basically, I'm not chained, but I'm kept in the chain area. So I can't get out because none of the elephants around me have figured out that they're weakly chained. They don't even know they're chained. They just think that's part of what it's supposed to be. They have conversations about how, but Eric, if we were to break this chain, how would we go from the feed trough to the water trough without making that clinking sound? How would we get food? How would we get water? We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Alright? That's the thing. Are you telling me you can't hack it? You can't hack it. Is that what you're saying? I can't hack it, Eric. Neither me, the combination of me and everybody who loves me and I love can't take care of me. So, can we steal some of your money? Are you telling me there's no way to fund roads that doesn't violate rights? And, create traffic disaster? I bet you we could. That lottery is a pretty good way of funding shit. It's a tax on either harmless fun or addictive activities, man, in nature. For me, it's harmless fun. I don't have any kind of gambling problem at all. It's something I've never been addicted to at all. I've never found it addictive, but I like it a little bit. Sometimes, occasionally. Like night before, I decided to do 10 draws of Hotspot, which is California's Keno game. $10 I spent on it. And I didn't get a single dollar back. And I'm like, okay, that's enough of that. I don't like that anymore. That's dumb then. I don't want to do that. If it's going to be like cost $10 to get nothing. But I still played. I still paid the $10. California still got it. Now, about 75% of that money goes to schools. A little bit of it goes to administration of the lottery. And a good amount of it goes to the resellers, the people who sell the tickets. So that's fine. Hey, I don't have any problem with that. Now, I just chipped in $10 for a highway, in my opinion. But look, weakly chained elephants of the world, stop worrying about what happens if the zookeepers aren't keeping us chained. Start worrying about how we're going to get out of these chains. Remember, there's only one really absolute, indisputable rule in the world. far as I'm concerned. Non-responsive violence is never okay. And if you want to argue in favor of these taxes and all these government shit that's going on, then you're doing two things. You're telling me, number one, I don't want to talk about what you just said, Eric. I want to keep talking about the food trough and the water trough and the chain and how nice the clinking sound is and how necessary it is. Well, how will little Bobby there go to sleep? He's always soothed by the clinking sound of the chain. If you are talking about how much roads cost, if you are talking about how these people have the need for X or Y, if you are talking about how we have to intervene someplace to do humanitarian stuff, if you're talking about how there's an epidemic in society where kids are doing this and we have to do something about it, if you're doing any of those kind of rhetorical things, you need to stop and you need to first answer the question: is non-responsive violence ever justified? And if you think it is, you need to come up with a constraining principle. Because if you don't have a constraining principle, then not only is non-responsive violence sometimes justified, it's justified whenever you want, because your normative system has no prescriptive algorithm, because it's arbitrary. So, before you come and talk to me about how much the roads cost, first answer the question that must be answered if you are going to justify your own implicit framework that you're not stating explicitly. Your implicit framework is utilitarianism. You need to tell me first, yes, non-responsive violence is justified sometimes, and here's the constraining principle. Until then, I will not take your utilitarian arguments to be anything other than a bald, unreasoned advocacy for naked violence.